What's going on, y'all? It is a rainy storm, aka crew, checking in. I am your cosmic rootwork astrologist specializing in evolutionary astrology. All right, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me at this current moment, I am taking personal readings for donation, tip-based, and also barter and trade. All that information and link is below. Also, too, y'all make sure y'all comment, like, share, and subscribe this video. Comment heavy on the comment because I love when y'all comment. So, but also too, if you know somebody who has a Pluto in Aquarius for Pisces rising, so this is for my Pisces rising out there, transiting the 12th house. This video is for you. Okay, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to that newsletter down there. You will definitely receive that free houses in astrology course as well if you do. I have that podcast out, and I also have a membership on Patreon available. Like I said, again, all those links are below. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into it for my Pisces risings out there. Okay, so what is this going to look like for my Pisces risings? First of all, let's talk about Pluto. Okay, the energy of Pluto is, first of all, we talk about this planet. It is the furthest away from the sun. It's very cold and it's very small, but its energy is massive. Okay, this is where we breed power. Our Pluto, wherever Pluto is in your chart, is where you harness the most power. Fight me if you want to, not for real, but that's where we breathe the most power, where that Pluto energy is here. So when you learn how to make peace with your platonic energy, that is when it is heightened the most in your chart, okay? And so Pluto wants to dig all the guts of anything it's out, all the things that is buried, what you're trying to hide, what you've maybe stored in a box, in the attic somewhere. Pluto wants to reveal, right? This is also the energy that can become quite obsessive in its it become quite obsessive of any energy that it touches here, and it can be very just in its in its proudness and its power and things. It's like, I need to know it all, I need to understand it, I want to dig deeper, I want to know what is behind that door. Open the door. Where everybody's shy away, like, Venus would be like, I'm good. Is it clean under there? It's okay. Mars is like, okay, to hell with it. I'm just gonna blow past it. Pluto was like, I want to study every part. I want to go deep. I want to see every inch there is to see. I want to go to the crevices where nobody can go. Okay, so this is what the energy that we're dealing with when we're here with Pluto. Now, when we talk about Aquarius, this is where we see this Uranian, unconventional, unorthodox kind of energy here, eccentric, and, it's very ruly in its ways. It wants to, I would definitely say, even though it's Saturnian ruled, it definitely does want to challenge the system. It wants to challenge the status quo of those things, with this Aquarian, Uranian ruled energy here. And so because we are dabbling into this 12th house with Pluto and Aquarius going through the 12th house for Pisces rising, this energy here is going through your subconscious mind. It's going through the subconscious plane where dreams dwell, and where, past lives stories are made and created, and, dream travel is here, and spirituality, and, these gifts that we were given, right? And so Pluto is uncovering these mental energies and mental capacities that you hold spiritually, near, dear, and deep to your heart, okay? And so I would say even that Pluto here can make one feel very vulnerable. Vulnerable to the point that it can feel uncontrollable of how vulnerable and the things that start to come up and come out for you. So I would just, before I even start this, I would highly recommend for my Pisces risings to seek some form of creative outlets. If you are not able to seek some type of form of counsel, which I would definitely recommend it be some type of unconventional counsel here, specifically because it is Aquarius, to help somebody that can support you, to help you to work through these mental capacities. I would definitely suggest, highly suggest it, or using art as a form of helping you work through. And it doesn't just have to be like a painting and things. This could be through music, or, you know, through astrology if you like astrology, or, you know, really taking the time to dive deep into your past as well. You could find you wanting to like really, maybe you get a past life regression or some Reiki healing, or, you know, you could find yourself really diving deep into the frameworks of your mind. And this could bring up some parts that you didn't even know existed, okay? Because like I said, they've been buried here. And so also too, because it is that subconscious mind, and this is where the dreams dwell, I definitely want to say that the dreams could be a little bit more volatile here. You could find yourself maybe experiencing even nightmares or just very volatile dreams. You could find yourself having like past life recollections as well in your dreams, like being in places that you're like, I've never been here in my waking life. It's probably because you've been there in a past life or parallel universe here. Dream travel, astral projection, all these things, for example, could be coming up during this time. Okay. You could also find yourself going the distance to travel, not just dream travel, but traveling the distance, because 12th house is distant lands, you know? And so with Aquarius here, you could, you know, and it being the energy of travel and transportation, as well as Gemini, but Aquarius is here as well. You could find yourself traveling to a distant land, maybe living far off into the world somewhere where you can be and develop these gifts. Maybe you find yourself going off into a monastery, or find yourself going off into the woods or into the nature somewhere where you're able to have that peace and quiet, and you're able to develop. All I will say is try not to get stuck in or obsessive, right, with this energy, this Pluto energy here, with trying to, or actually developing your gifts for this 20-year cycle. You have to find a balance. Spirituality and diving into these things can also be a form of escape. It's like the person who cracked their Kundalini code and never was able to come back. You know, like they had their Kundalini, their, you know, pushed their Kundalini awakening too far, and it was hard for them to get back into their body. So this is what you can see. Or maybe you are, for example, on an ayahuasca trip and you overdose on like some type of, you know, so you just cool it. You know, there's nothing wrong with exploring. There's nothing wrong with diving deeper into, you know, like I said, those capacities, and really stepping and diving into those things. But I would definitely say you just want to teed the 10. Okay, teed the 10, Pisces rising, because it can get to the point of no return. Okay, it could send you off into a place you probably don't want to be. Also too, with Pluto here, you just want to be careful with alcohol. You want to be careful with alcohol, drugs, and any forms of escapism, because with Pluto here, child, it could be, I mean, with Pluto here, it could be pretty, you know, for those of y'all that are struggling with those things, all I'm saying is you just might want to get a handle, and you might even find yourself getting a handle on these things within this 20-year cycle, because it's going to be detrimental to your spiritual and psychological development. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a balance of these things, and drugs honestly is objective. You know what I'm talking about, like ones that actually really do harm you in a way that's just not conducive, for your growth and your health, your overall health. Because as Pluto is moving through this 12th house, it will be opposing the 6th house, which is the Virgo house of health, wellness. Pisces is the 12th house, and Virgo is the 6th house of health, wellness, day-to-day routines. And so you just want to be careful as to what it is that you are dabbling into and what it is that you are exploring and things like that, because Pluto can kind of push those things to the extreme into the 10th power. Okay. All right. Little past life resolve. Anyone? Cup of tea? Yes. Hidden secrets also revealed. Hidden enemies, which, for example, not for example, but you can also be your own worst enemy here. But there can also be some very powerful enemies coming into your life. In Pisces, Saturn is in your sign right now, as of March of this year, 2023. It will be here until we got this year and then we got next year. Okay, it will be there. Take advantage of this Saturn energy and understand and learn the boundaries. As I said this to you, I am also a Pisces rising, so I understand. Okay? Take advantage of setting real boundaries for yourself, because I promise you, in this 20-year cycle, I promise you, your boundaries will be tested in a way in which you never knew they could be tested. Okay? And that comes from not only your own thoughts, because let's just be real, your mental capacities and your mental energy, your thoughts, what you think, is eventually what is manifested into this reality. So get a grip on them thoughts, child, okay? And also be weary. Okay, let me not say words dramatic. Just be discerning, okay? Be discerning of the people that come into your life during this time, okay? Be discerning of the people that come into your life during this time. If it feels off, Pisces, it's probably because it is. We don't need any more red flags. We don't need any more benefits of the doubt. Okay? And I know you say, well, things can sometimes be black. Well, I get it. But once again, Saturn is on that ascendant in the first house, which is opposing that 7th house in Virgo. Please have some boundaries with yourself and have some boundaries with the people around you. Have respect and love and kindness for yourself. You can have it for everybody else. Let's practice on having it for ourselves. Okay? I love you. I love you. Okay. Okay. Heavy on the mental capacities, okay? As these psychic developments, these clair abilities start to form, these abilities start to form, okay? Pisces rising. I don't know why I want to talk to you like this, but for some reason I want to talk to you like this. To us like this, okay? As these abilities begin to form, fear not, Pisces rising. Fear not. Yes, be excited that these ancestral lineage abilities are being passed down, or wherever the universe has sent you and gifted you this gift. Please, Pisces. Pisces, please use these gifts for the great. And I know good and evil, good and bad, good and evil is subjective. I get it. But please use it within the highest integrity. I know we are not perfect beings, but please use it in your highest integrity. I don't know why I keep thinking of Rumpelstiltskin right now, but it always comes with a price. Okay? I should leave you with that, but I want to talk a little bit more, not too much, but I'm gonna talk a little bit. it always comes with a price. So you might think that you're getting away with something here, okay, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, but it always comes with a price, okay? So, with that being said, Pisces rising, okay? Love ya. Now let's watch what we doing with these newfound gifts and abilities. Also, too, that mental might be shot with Pluto going here. Pluto going through Aquarius. The mental you might be experiencing some things. There might be some things popping out of you that you didn't know could come out of you. Okay? And you're gonna need to learn how to wield your abilities. They're very powerful. They're very strong. But you have to learn how to wield those abilities. Now, just as we talked about, I think with Aries rising, when you are traveling off to the distance, because you might find yourself at the distance, or if you're not at a distance, in isolation in some place, you might just find yourself there. Be careful of the teachers, the gurus that come into your life. You want to be bestowed upon this knowledge and ancient wisdom and things. It's great. It's great. Okay? And I know we hear that lean not on your own understanding. And to a degree, yes, that is beautiful and it's true. Okay? But lean on that Saturn in Pisces for your discernment. Okay? Lean. Show the lean. Okay? Let's lean into it. Let's lean into even if we don't know why. Something's off. Okay? We know something is off. Take that as your warning there. Okay? And I'm going to leave you with that. I ain't got nothing else to say. All right? Like I said, personal readings on that link below. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video, like it. Okay? Subscribe to that newsletter so y'all can keep up to date. I will be in New Orleans. Well, by the time you get this, it'll be down there out, but it don't matter. I will be in New Orleans this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate video about my updates and me being in New Orleans. So, if you're in New Orleans and you want to come see me, I will be at Ascendant on Sunday. Now, like I said, I'll make a video about this. And I will be at Tell Me Bar off my Tell Me Bar Tuesdays. And this will be the last time in probably a while since I'll be at Tell Me Bar. So y'all make sure y'all come see me. And it'll also be the 1-year anniversary of Tell Me Bar as well. So I hope to see y'all there. And you already know what it is. It's a rainy storm. Checking in, checking out without a doubt. I'll see y'all soon. Deuces.